Welcome to my little corner of the internet. My name is Duchess Loveleen. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, hi, my loves. Okay, so it's been about 2 days since RM dropped his "Come Back to Me" music video. I decided to wait until, you know, like the time it takes for armies to like watch it without being distracted by any new content, because I was told that I was supposed to do that, so that's what I did. So 2 days has passed. Let's watch the video. Let me see anything else. Okay, yeah, so I put out a teaser saying I expect it to be slow, and lo and behold, it was in fact slow. So how we do music video reactions on this channel is we listen to the song first and then we watch the video. We listen to the song, we read the lyrics, and then we watch the video. Okay, so let's play it. Let's see. Personally, I kind of liked it. It was slow and whatever, but I really did like it. To the point that I decided to compile all of RM songs into like one huge playlist and just have it there. Just so like I can easily pick out which songs that I want to listen to. So I was pleasantly surprised that it was 6 minutes and 30 seconds. That is a lot of songs. That's two songs in one. In some cases, even three songs. The fact that he released a song so like without any care in the world, he's not focused on like the perfect way to like get on the charts and dominate the charts or whatever. Like he's literally just putting out music because he wants to put out music, because otherwise there's no reason to put out 6 minutes and 30 seconds like song length in this day and age where everything is dominated by TikTok, short form content. So the fact that he did it, like, really made my respect for RM like shoot up all the way, all the way, all the way. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. So wow. Yeah. Like 6 minutes. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. Hopefully, like, okay, for him to have done it, it also signals to me that he doesn't, like, he's not worried, because he knows that his fans are gonna come through anyways, regardless of the length of songs. He knows that we're gonna show up, so it's important that we do in fact show up and prove him right. But this is, wow, this is amazing. Okay, let's watch, or let's listen.
I told you I'd find a night, stay good. Spring's always been here. I will sleep in her eyes. Come back to me like you used to do. Be what you be. I will roll you to moon. I forgot the hour. I don't wanna know about the hour. I forgot the shower. 세수하시간도 아까워. You don't have to be. You don't have to be the anything you say. Try not to be. Try not to be. There's something in this say. Come back to me like you used to. Now I could see what a life is about. I told you I'd find a night, stay good. Spring's always been here. I will sleep in her eyes. I see you come back to me.
My favorite part.
I forgot the hour. I don't wanna know about the hour. I forgot the shower. 세수와 시간도 아까워. You don't have to be. You don't have to be the anything you say. Try not to be. Try not to be. There's something in this say. I told you I'd find a night. Staying good. Spring's always been here. Our sleeping at eyes.
One thing I also noticed is that it's been so long since I've listened to a song that just kind of fades, like just fades to black. Yeah, like the later portion of that song where all the instruments just kind of come in and his vocals is so, like when he's singing by himself, his vocals just sound so haunting, like just very mellow, very like just very mellow, right? And when he's backed up with other singers and all the instruments, and it's just so beautiful. I love songs like this where like there's just so much happening at once, and it just it like just fits together so well. Like it's just all cohesive and it all just goes beautifully. I love songs like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be loud and just screeching in your ear because they don't know how to make a cohesive song with all the instruments all at once. But just something beautiful like this is also really good. I don't see me streaming the songs too much, mainly because I like songs. Personally, I like songs like with like the chorus of this song. I like songs that have that kind of element throughout their entire songs. So that's kind of my preference. So this song for me is when I'm driving. Like I can see this is for me driving to work, me cleaning the house, me when I'm doing something that just kind of makes like I need to move a little, and I'm just not super focused on what I'm listening to, or I'm not working out in the gym. I can see myself studying to the song. Granted, I don't see myself studying to the, like if I'm studying to Arm's voice, just kind of like sing it to me in my ears. When the chorus comes, it's gonna pull me out of whatever I'm studying just because I need to dance to it. I just need to move my body to it. It is that good. I like that part. Well, I like it a lot. It's definitely gonna go on my playlist. Be ranking I will be ranking BTS's songs based on playlists. I'm not gonna give it like, this is an A, this is a B, this is a C. I'm not qualified to do that, but I will rank it in terms of this would go in my workout tier. This would go in my drive, like, car ride or whatever tier. This would go on my sleeping tier. Like, like different, like that's kind of how I'm going to like sort them. So I guess not ranking, but more of sorting. So songs like this usually I wouldn't listen to. Like it's too slow for me, but then the chorus hit and I was like, yes, this is my vibe. I just love that part so much, especially towards the end. Let's hear that again. This part. Oh, I love it. 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 Okay, let's listen to the radio edit. Hopefully it also has the same elements to it. I only listened to the full length one. But let's listen to the radio edit. Let's see what's the difference.
I told you I'm finding night, staying good. Spring's always been here. I will sleep in her eyes. Come back to me like you used to do. Be what you be. I will grow you to know. I forgot the hour. I don't wanna know about the hour. I forgot the shower. 세수할 시간도 아까워. You don't have to be the anything you say. Try not to be, there's something in this say. I told you I'm fine tonight, stay good. Spring's always been here. I will sleep in her eyes. I see you come back to me. I see you come back to me. I forgot the hour. I don't wanna know about the hour. I forgot the shower. 세수와 시간도 아까워. You don't have to be, you don't have to be the anything you say. Try not to be, try not to be. There's something in this sea. I told you I'd find a night, staying good. Spring's always been here. I will sleep in her eyes. I see you come back to me. I see you come back to me. You wanna pay the fine. Tell her. You wanna pay the fine. Tell her. Get to the divine, divine. I see you come back to me.
Now, this radio edit is definitely what I expect from a modern day song. Like, it cuts off as, it's supposed to cut off. But I also kind of really like the phase to, just reduce the volume of the song from the full length Come Back to Me. But it's actually kind of funny that the radio edit is also 4 minutes and 13 seconds long. Like, is that really a radio edit? Because it absolutely does not do well in this day and age. Like, for you to do well in the charts, it has to be shorter songs, and it has to be so that it can be streamed, very quickly, and the streaming numbers go really high up, and then it should have like a section that is like the catchy section, and then all the other sections are basically mid, just for the TikTok, to pick it up, and it goes viral on TikTok. And like, that's how the modern day songs are constructed, very unfortunately. But he does not care. He wants to put out his art the way he wants it. Like, RM has my respect. Like, I love him as an artist for a reason. Like, yeah. Okay, so let's look at let's read his lyrics and see what he's saying, because it's a mixture of English and Korean. I heard some Korean in there, so I need some help in reading it and seeing what people are saying, what he's saying on the track. Okay, so Come Back to Me. This is the full length song, and this is the radio edit. So we're gonna move between the two. Okay, so full length says, I told you I'm fine tonight, staying good, spring always been here. I will sleep in her eyes, come back to me like you used to. Be what you be, I will roll you to the moon. Is that the same here? Yes, I told you I'm fine tonight, staying good. Spring's always been here, I will sleep in her eyes. I will sleep in her eyes. That's somebody looking at you, so you're reflected in their eyes. Okay. Come back to me like you used to. Be what you be, I will roll you to the moon. Did someone leave him? Because if I'm telling somebody come back to me, that means they already left me. If I'm telling that person like you used to, like come back to me like you used to, yeah, they left me. And be what you be, I will roll you to the moon. So if you are what you were previously, which is next to me, I will take you to the moon. I will give you the world, that kind of thing. Okay, so So the later half of that intro verse seems like he's telling somebody to come back that he lost. The first part where it says, I told you I'm fine tonight, staying good, spring always been here, I will sleep in her eyes. Yeah, that doesn't sound like somebody who's happy, I will tell you that much. Okay, let's go to the pre-chorus. I forgot the hour. I don't want to know about the hour. I forgot to shower. And then Korean. What is the Korean? Even washing my face feels like a waste of time. Ooh. Okay, that's not good. You don't have to be anything you see. In many of RM's past songs, he has mentioned the idea that he wants people to feel themselves and be themselves. When he says you don't have to be anything, RM is saying he wants his listeners and everyone to be true to themselves. Anyways, okay, try not to be something, try not to be that something in the sea. Okay. I forgot the hour. I don't want to know about the hour. I forgot to shower. Now that is, I forgot to shower is a huge indicator that this person is talking about being depressed. As somebody who has had her fair share of battles with all sorts of mental health issues, depression being a major part. Yeah, forgetting to shower is definitely one of the, like, just ignoring the passage of time, forgetting things that you're supposed to do as an adult. Example, showering. What was the other one? What was the other one that's in Korean? Even washing my face feels like a waste of time. Yes, 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 yes. That's a huge. This man is depressed, or he's singing from a depressed perspective. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so connecting the intro verse to this pre-chorus, it seems like because and also, okay, now this puts the intro verse in a different perspective, because the first part where it says, I told you I'm fine tonight, staying good, springs will always be here, I will sleep in her eyes. This part, now that we know that he's depressed on this song, kind of reminds me of when I'm depressed and people are reaching out to me, I just kind of brush them off by telling them I'm fine, that I'm okay, I'm good, I'm fine. Just trying to like pretend that I'm happy. And usually happiness in all the seasons, happiness is depicted with spring. Winter is usually depicted with kind of like depression. But when you're pretending to be fine, you kind of put on that like spring like persona, like happy, flowery, just like give them off your back. So yeah, oof, somebody hurt my dude. Okay, the second part of the pre-chorus is you don't have to be anything you see. Try not to be that something in the sea. Interesting. I'm thinking, well, you don't have to be anything you see is pretty self-explanatory. Try not to be that something in the sea. The fact that he mentions sea kind of indicates to me that he might be drowning in the sea. Like, try not to be that something in the sea. Well, whatever it is that's in the sea, whatever is a fish or just an anchor or a random piece of plastic metal, as a human, you can't be any of those things because, oh, sorry. Yeah. You can't be any of those things because you will drown. The sea is not a place for humans to be in. It's a very unforgiving place, I will say. So yeah, this is just pointing out all the different ways to communicate that he is not feeling okay. He is depressed. It's completely the opposite of the first part of intro where he says, he's fine. Like, he's not fine. Okay, the refrain, come back to me like you used to. Now I could see what a life is about. I told you I'm fine tonight, staying good, spring always been here, I will sleep in her eyes. Okay, it seems to me that both the normal full length version and the shortened radio edit version have the same lyrics, but we're still gonna go back and forth just in case we miss anything. So yeah, the refrain is saying the same thing that we talked about earlier. Come back to me like you used to. This is the first part of the intro, and then and the second part of the refrain is yeah, is also something we've gone over. Yeah, he lost somebody. He is pretending he's fine. That's what he's doing here. The chorus. Let's see. I see you come back to me. I see you come back to me. Oh, okay. You're my pain divine. You're my pain divine. Get to the divine. Divine, divine. So fine. I see you come back to me. Okay, well, that's a happy ending. I thought it was going to be depressed all the way through. The person is not coming back to him. And I think I talked about earlier about maybe he lost a girlfriend or something, only because it's from a very obviously heteronormative lens. But it could be anybody. It doesn't actually it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. The only reason I say well, also because he says heart in it, so that's why I'm looking at it from a heterosexual lens. It didn't have to be romantic in nature, like I lost a romantic partner. It didn't have to be that. But in the chorus where he says, you're my pain divine, 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 so fine, that's kind of one of the indicators. I'm like, okay, this is a romantic situation. He lost a girlfriend because you say somebody is fine if they're very, very pretty, like, ooh, that person's so fine, so that's an indicator that this is a romantic situation gone wrong. But in the chorus, it's better. It's getting better. Like, the person came back. He's basically telling the person how much that person means to him. You're my pain divine, and divine is pretty high up there to tell somebody, that you like, that they mean so much to you. Let's see. Oh, although these lyrics are frequently misheard as dandelion. Okay. Pain divine, knowing the phrase pain divine, the whole song can be taken. I'm not reading other people's interpretation of the song yet. I wanna form my interpretation. Okay, the pre-chorus again. Okay, I forget the hour. I don't want to know about the hour. I forgot to shower. Which is also the same Korean again. Even washing my face feels like a waste. You don't have to be anything you see. Try not to be that something in the sea. I told you I'm fine tonight. Staying good. Spring's always been here. I will sleep in her eyes. Oh, I will sleep in her eyes. Yeah. He forever wants that person to focus her attention on him. This dude is down bad. Like, he is down bad. What is it about each of this albums from all of their works, except for Face and Astronaut. I'm assuming Astronaut too, because I actually haven't read the lyrics to Astronaut. But let's say Face, but I know for also D-Day. I know for a fact that all the other ones, oh, actually also Jack in the Box. Okay, well, I guess it's just V and Jungkook and RM, I guess, now, that are all going through heartbreak. Yeah, like, I don't know who hurt them. Who do I have to talk to about this? So yeah, he's down bad. Chorus: I see you come back to me. I see you come back to me. You're my pain divine, divine. You're my pain divine, divine. Get to the divine, divine. So fine. I see you come back to me. Da-da-da-da. Outro: you're my pain divine, repeated multiple times. Outro: you're my pain divine, I told you I'm fine tonight. Okay, so the radio edit has a different outro, obviously, because the normal, like, full-length song kind of like just you're my pain divine, divine, and it just kind of slowly reduced in volume. The outro for the radio edit goes: you're my pain divine, divine, you're my pain divine, divine, I told you I'm fine tonight, staying good, spring always been here, I will sleep in her eyes, you're my pain divine, divine, you're my pain divine, divine, I told you I'm fine tonight, staying good, spring always been here, I will sleep in her eyes. So after he's gotten back the girl, right, like, I see you've come back to me, like, you're back again, and now it's basically repeating his previous state, the pre-chorus, his previous state of him being very depressed, that the girl's attention is off of him. He wants to sleep in her eyes. He wants to always be what she looks at. He always wants her attention on him. And that pretty much kind of wraps up him basically reaffirming to us, that he wants her attention always on him, and she means so much to him. Yeah. So I definitely think that he's depressed. He was okay. I think that he is depressed about a bad breakup. Um and the person left, and he wants that person to come back to him. And the girl that he's talking to did come back to him, but it's still very much, just because once you're depressed, okay, just because the thing that made you depressed was solved doesn't automatically make the depression go away. Yeah, it kind of sucks because you still have to deal with the aftermath of the depression. And I'm speaking from experience. So just because the thing that caused you depression in the first place, like RM's case, the girl leaving him, you know, just because that was fixed by the girl coming back doesn't mean he's automatically cured of the depression. He's not. As you can see towards the end, he's still very much going through it, still, saying he's fine, kind of like brushing it off. Just still very much devoted. Like, he wants that person's eyes to be on him. I will sleep in her eyes. Also, that's kind of alarming. Like, how do I put this? The obsession is a little bit alarming. It doesn't seem like the most healthiest of relationship from RM's side. Like, you want to sleep in somebody's eyes, like you want that person's attention to be on you 24/7. That's a lot. That's a lot, I will say. So, and from his side, it's definitely not a healthy relationship. He's too obsessed with this person. The fact that just the person leaving is causing him depression. That he can't even shower, he can't even wash his face. Like, just that's like the bare minimum of hygiene, right? And when the person comes back, and he's calling that person's divine to him. And divine in divinity is mostly used in terms of like religion, particularly Christianity, and that's like basically saying this person is his god or goddess in this case. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot of pressure to put on a romantic partner. And then the romantic partner leaving is shattering your entire world, which is causing you depression. And then once you get the person back, you're like, I need to keep that person with me because I don't want that person's eyes to look anywhere else. That, to me, it's unhealthy. It's just a little bit unhealthy. That's not, I don't want to be the girl in this situation. I know that much. I want my partner to love me, yes, but I don't want to be my partner's goddess or whatever. Like, for my partner to find me as divine or whatever. Like, no. I hope I'm not misinterpreting that particular lyrics. You're my pain, divine, 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 so fine. Like, he repeatedly emphasized the word divine. So, yeah, very unhealthy from his point. But that's the way it goes sometimes when you're going through relationships. It's not always the most smoothest of roads. I'm very, very curious about what the MV is gonna look like. I haven't watched the MV. I wanted to save that for when I react to the video. But I have been streaming. This song has basically gone double platinum in my house. I stream, I count my streams with last.fm, and I count it just for YouTube. So these are my YouTube stream in the last 7 days. This song came out 2 days ago. And I streamed it over 393 times, and then plus another 127 times, plus another 45 times, plus another 29 times. Like, I have been streaming this song a lot. Yeah, and that's just like the last 7 days. And this is only YouTube. I've also been streaming from my 2 Spotify accounts. Excuse me. As you can see, we've been streaming RM. He's my top tracks. Let's see. My top artist as well. This is just one Spotify account. This is my second Spotify account. Again, RM is on top. This is also for the week, right? RM's on top. I've streamed this track on Spotify, both the full length version and the radio edit version, like over 20 times. Like, yeah, this is serious. Over 30 times, actually. Like, this is serious. Like, I'm taking this very seriously. I love the song. It's such a smooth, like I can sleep to the song as well. Like, yeah, this is definitely going to go in my lullaby playlist. The other song that's on my lullaby playlist is Astronaut by Jin. So I love the song. I love it. It's not my cup of tea, like my regular cup of tea, which is like something to the effect of Set It Next to You or Set Me Free Part 2, where it's just kind of grand and, hype a little bit. This is not it. This is very chill and mellow. And from what we can tell from the lyrics, obviously depressed. But it's still just a well-made song. I'm sorry you're going through so much pain, RM, but, it's kind of a banger. So yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, let's go to my YouTube. And that's it right there. YouTube knows what I want. There are also some pretty cool things, but we're gonna focus on RM. So let's watch the music video. This is the teaser image. MV is a different length as well. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh my. Are those two lesbians? Girl. Ooh. Queer representation. Oh. Sorry. Obviously RM is depressed here. Sorry to RM. Like that was inappropriate in terms of me being excited. But
I told you I find a night staying good. Spring's always been here. I will sleep in her eyes. Come back to me like you used to do. Be what you be. I will roll you to my.
listen, I know he's depressed. I understand that in my heart of hearts. But look at this man. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I will tell you, out of the little I've seen off of the BTS members, RM's hairstyles are just absolutely like attractive to me. Like I have never come across an artist whose hairstyles just are banger after banger after banger. Like they're not afraid to experiment with their hairstyles. They're not afraid to just go wild with it. Like I love it so much. Like this buzz cut is gorgeous on him. Skin is clear. Like okay. Anyways, keep it together. Keep it together in public. Okay.
I forgot the hour. I don't wanna know about the hour.
Is that the girl that
I
left?
forgot the shower. 세수할 시간도 아까워.
Is he married with
You
kids?
don't have to be. You don't have to be the anything.
Is he
you
hurt?
say.
He was hurt in the teaser. Yeah.
Try not to be. Try not to be. There's something in this shit. Come back to me like you
Okay.
used to. Now I could see what a life is about. I told you I find a night stay.
Who reads lips? Like, I want to know what they're arguing about. Because she seems pretty upset.
Good. Spring's always been here. I will sleep in her eyes.
Oh,
I see you come back to
oh. Is that a different girl? Like, is that a different girl? Oh, I get it.
come back to
Oh. Were they trying for a kid? Oh my. Oh. Oh. That's such a heavily disappointment face for a baby who just wanted to cover their face. Like, oh my god, I feel hurt. Like, damn, okay.
I forgot the hour. I don't wanna know about the hour.
Interesting. This is another girl. You know, for somebody who keeps crying about wanting this girl to come back to him, he's doing a lot of hiding in this MV. Like, what's that about?
I forgot the shower. 세수와 시간도 아까워. You don't have to be. You don't have to be the anything you say. Try not to be. Try not to be. There's something in this say. I told you I'm fine and I'm staying good. Spring's always been here. I will
Is he facing himself?
sleep in her eyes.
Oh no. Okay. Okay, so you know how I said like the girl did come back to him in the lyrics, and maybe that's the scene where she came back to him. I'm only watching the MV. I'm not paying attention to the lyrics right now. So maybe that's the instance where she did come back to him. See how happy he is, or not? Oh, he is. Yeah. Oh no, that was a dude. That was not queer representation at all. Sorry, the hair kind of threw me off a bit. We'll get it someday. We'll get a queer representation someday. Okay. Hey, okay. Is he soft launching his family here? Is this dude married with kids? Because this looks like his wife and kids, or well, I guess his wife and kids in the MV. Is he soft launching his family? Oh my god! Oh my god! I know for some armies that had got to sting. Oh, but you have to get over it. They're probably gonna have a family someday, partners as well, or they could be single. I don't know, but you know, there's that possibility. They made up. Yeah, this is how you interact with your baby. Like, you don't need to give them a very disappointed face just because they hide from you. Like, I was like, no, play with them, smile at them. What is behind that door? It's so pretty. What's behind the door? What's behind the door? Oh. This is a sinister shot. Oh, this is a very scary shot. Is he in a maze? Right place, wrong people. Is he in a maze? Like, look at this. Like, it looks like a maze, and the maze kind of goes far out. Like, look at the horizon. It just keeps going. Huh. So, oh, okay. Maybe, and this is like the grand theme of it, right? Maybe, in the beginning he's depressed and all that, and he's like going from room to room, from memory to memory, from girl to girl, like just all, and each of those instances is just kind of negative. The interactions are very negative. He runs away from the wife and kid. He runs away from the one that was throwing clothes at him. Like he's hiding from the girl behind the leaf or whatever. Like almost every single interaction with a girl is just negative to him. He rejects a smoke from his friend. The other one, the other friendly couple next to him, they're making out, having a good time, and he's just depressed as fuck. He rejects a drink, like he's at a party and he's not socializing. He's just depressed. And then I don't even know what happened. At some point, they. Oh, also his family was his parents were disappointed in him. Like I don't know what that was about. Like, do not show that face to a kid. That is not helpful for their development. Anyways, he eventually things started to become good. Started to pick up. Like his interaction with the girls in his life are becoming more positive, more engaging. You see smiles all around. They're sitting next to each other in the chair. They're brushing their teeth happily in the bathroom. They're sitting next to each other in the bed, no longer throwing clothes at each other or arguing or whatever. Like, it's just becoming more and more positive to the point that he goes back to the party and now he can socialize. He's no longer as depressed as before, and also when he was running from girl to girl, it seemed like he was running in a maze. Like he opens one door, it's a problem. Opens another door, is another problem. Like I feel like those are maybe instances in his life where it's just becoming more and more problematic each instance, each memory that's being unlocked. But by opening doors and going to places, like he's unlocking memories of just terrible times with women in his life. But when he becomes, when things are picking up for him, each of those instances, each of those memories unlocked, each of those doors unlocked are now good. You're now positive, And then the final grand opening of like the main door that it keeps being referenced is him escaping from this like caged instance. Granted, as you can see, is him escaping from this like maze, not maze, sorry, this like caged, confined area. It almost looks like a set, to be honest, like a movie set. Him escaping from that TV show set. Those sitcoms back in the day, those like family sitcoms. So him escaping from that, and then going into the wider maze. Now, it doesn't say that he's escaping from the maze entirely, obviously, but we can infer that he's going to try to. Yeah, and he's escaping with a woman. Like his relationship with a woman is now so good that he can interact with them normally without being, without it being colored by some negative, whatever, like negative vibe to it. Like no arguments, no physical assault, because that was throwing clothes at him. Like there isn't any like bad blood between them. It's like they're encouraging each other to open the door and walk through the door, and it's like he's stepping out into that fog of depression that he was at. And I love that for him, obviously. This is just a well-made music video. The reason I said that this shot was very sinister was that if this part is Namjoon's like set in his head, like his TV show set, where every door, every room he enters is some problem, whether it's like arguing or it's like throwing things at each other or whatever, or hiding from people or things or whatever. If this is his, that means other people have their own sets, and then they're having to face different aspects of their memories that aren't necessarily positive. And we don't see if those people escape their own TV set, but Namjoon escapes his, so at least that's a bittersweet ending. But yeah, what was the ending words? Right place, wrong people. Yikes. No, right place, wrong person. I mean, okay, that definitely is indicative that this is kind of a romantic situation. Like, because sometimes you're in the right space, you're in the right place in your life, but you encounter the wrong people, and then that just kind of fucks you up. It fucks you up mentally. It fucks you up like sometimes financially. Fucks you up sometimes even academically. Because like you might be like a straight A student, but then you enter into a toxic relationship with a toxic person, and then that just fucks every aspect of it. Like it throws it off course, and then for you to heal from that is an entire journey in and of itself. And I think that's kind of what he's going through right now, but at least his journey has a happy ending. If you have a different interpretation of things that are going on in the MV, let me know. I love to go back and forth with you, but TLDR in my case is he was depressed. He needed his relationship with girls in his life were not the greatest. He kept hiding from them, kept running away from them, and at the end of the day, it turned out, and he couldn't participate in social settings because he was kind of depressed. But towards the end, he got better. The relationship with the women in his lives are all better. He's no longer running from memory to memory, bad memories to bad memories. Each of those memories are now better and better. They're all positive, and he gets to leave the fog of depression with a girl that represented whatever caused the issue in the first place, which is probably the bad relationship with the women in his life, are now flipped on his head and is now positive. So he gets to leave the fog of depression with a positive relationship with a woman. So that's a happy ending. I'm happy about that. Because I know for a fact that the relationship in Face by Jimin did not have a happy ending. Like, dude was depressed all the way through, like crazy, face off alone. Like, dude was depressed. Yeah, I haven't really read the lyrics of Golding, like shot glass full of tears or whatever, but that doesn't sound like it had a happy ending. Anyway, so at least kudos to my man for being, for being, for getting his wish and like leaving to a healthier place. So anyway, that's Come Back to Me by RM. Beautiful song, beautifully well made MV. Also, I noted like he was hurt on his face, but let me see. Was he still hurt towards the end? When he's happy. Oh, so he's still hurt, even though it's like he's happy and all of that. Look at his smiling face. Look at his dimples. Anyways, that could also indicate that, yeah, just because the thing that caused you depression in the first place has been solved, doesn't mean the scars of, when you were depressed and all the things you had to go through while depressed magically heals. It's still there. It still shows up. I would know, again, from experience. I'm not gonna go into it, but yeah, it's still, the scars are still there. But at the very least, there are more glimpses of happiness in your life. Once the thing that caused you depression has been solved, yes, you're not automatically magically healed completely, but you're in a better place. Which better place is in mentally better place, not better place is in up there. Like, no, that's not what we want. So yeah, so kudos to him. So anyway, that was RM Come Back to Me. Beautiful song. I love it. Please keep streaming, keep appreciating his art. The fact that even the MV is 5 minutes and 41 seconds. Like, this man does not do anything by the halves. Like, his shortest song is 4 minutes and 14 seconds. Something like bruh, it's still pretty long. So it's probably, we're gonna have to work extra hard to get it up, to get it the recognition it deserves. Okay, there's like basically 2-in-1 songs, so we have to double our effort, right? In any case, please subscribe to my channel because I will be going on a YouTube journey. Sorry, not a YouTube journey, a BTS journey on YouTube. I'm gonna continue with the book, and I'm also going to watch some of the introductory videos to BTS, because like all my knowledge about BTS are basically random, and this is like I might see some clips here and there on Twitter or whatever, and that's kind of like my entire, that's kind of what I know. Obviously, I know their names and I know their faces, and that's pretty much about it. And I know their roles in the group. You know, who's a rapper, who's a singer. I know that. But I was talking to a friend on Twitter who's been in army for much longer, and she was saying that, and I was talking to her about how much stuff it is to go through in chapter 2, and she was like, "Oh, that's just the official stuff. Like there is so much army made content that I need to like go through." And she gave me a list, and I was like, so you're telling me armies are that invested? Like I know armies are really good at like putting together solid bodies of work. I've seen some of the edits, beautiful edits. The one that says like "fuck the big three, it's just big me" with like that by Kendrick Lamar. Beautiful edits. I think I might feature some of them on this channel. And then obviously we have the video put together by Borough Street Magazine that I react to on this channel. Amazing, like her mind works in beautiful ways. I love that. And then she recommended me some other armies who put together content that are beautiful. So I think right now I'm going to start watching some of the introductory like BTS videos. So if you know of any that you want me to watch, comment down below. The one that she said I should recommend was like 47 minutes, like Bangtan 7 or something like that. I'll go look into it. But that's the one that I like. As soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to react to that video. And then there's a TV show, Begins Does Not Equals Youth. I'm gonna watch that as well, but I'm gonna watch that on a different channel. I'm gonna watch TV shows on a different channel. So anyways, this is BTS's RM's Come Back to Me official music video. Subscribe to follow me on my journey to learning more about BTS. Please comment any other videos you want me to watch. Comment any theories you have. I would appreciate, interacting with you. I don't have anybody around me who's into BTS IRL, so you guys are pretty much all I've got. So let's form a community. Yeah. So thank you. I will see you when I see you, which is the next video. BTS the Bangtan 7, something like that. Okay. Bye.